Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be something different. You must be made for me, patience.
Hey my baby dolls, welcome back to another video. Today, from the title, as you guys can see, this is a get ready with me slash Q&A. We're gonna just do some girl talk. I really want to do more girl talk like this, so I'm probably gonna name this video girl talk chit chat or something. I want to make it like a series because I always love talking to you guys. And yesterday, wait, before that, did you guys just enjoy my little intro? I got like a little intro made for my video, y'all. I haven't gotten the intro that I want done yet. You know, like I didn't want to go with the intro that everybody always use. Like everybody have the same intro on YouTube. Pretty much it looks the same, you know, but I'm like, you know, it's better than nothing. So I'm like, let me try to find someone that can create me like a little short intro real quick for YouTube. I'll have her information listed down below, her link to her Instagram. She does really good work. Her name is Naisha. She does graphic design. So if you want like custom graphics for your logo or like flyers or things like that, this is the girl. She got you. She also, like I said, do intro videos for YouTube. I really appreciate her for getting it done for me. I love it. This is just something for now until I get my intro that I really want done. Y'all know her information will be listed down below. So yeah, let's get into the video. I'm excited. Like I said, this is a girl talk. I'm about to do my makeup while talking to you guys. Yesterday I asked you guys to ask me some questions on my Instagram story, so yeah, I did peep at some questions last night. You guys got some really juicy ass questions, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna answer these questions and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. Like let's get my skin is already prepped. I did my skincare, and of course I did my vitamin C serum and all that good stuff. Y'all use your vitamin C every day. Like it keeps my skin looking healthy and a nice glow. I recently just got this e.l.f. Holy Hydration Daily Moisturizer. Now this is not a part of my skincare, but I do like using it when I feel like my skin is dry, or I just like to use it because it makes my makeup very smooth. So this is what I've been using recently. And another product that I like is this Angel Veil. Like this is an OG fave of mine. A lot of people really don't know much about this right here, but this is a primer. I used to not really be into primers. I never really was into primers, but I had this in my makeup kit when I was taking clientele like consistently, and this always worked on all of my clients. Their makeup stayed on all day. So I am starting back taking clients, especially moving here in LA. I really enjoyed doing makeup, and I feel like I'm ready to start back taking clients again like I used to, because I did stop at one point. So if you are interested in getting your makeup done, I'll have my information listed down below. You can email me in my business email for booking if you are interested. So I just wanted to say that I am bringing back my services for doing makeup and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna do one eyebrow on camera, and then I'll probably do my other eyebrow off. Okay, someone said, can you go live on YouTube sometimes or Instagram? Yes, that's like one of my goals. I know that sounds crazy for that to be a goal, but y'all, I literally have not ever, I never been on live ever, like ever on Instagram, ever on YouTube. Like me being an influencer, you would think that I'll like get on live and like do all of that, but I've never been on live, y'all, ever. And that's something that I just have to like grow out of and not be so afraid. And I know that sounds crazy, but I think because I'm so used to filming and like editing certain parts and like really just kind of just, you know, taking parts out that I don't want, like in videos. Like I'm so used to doing that that's something that became a norm for me, and it's like that's what I'm used to. But it's just like now I have to just learn how to just be in the moment, and if you know there are some hiccups in the video, like let it be. That's part of the reality of the video. That's the part of live. And I don't know, I just feel like you guys are seeing me in my moments, like right then and there, and that's something that I have to just get comfortable with, because you know, like I said, I can't edit that. That's not an edit. Like that's real. That's a real moment in time. So like that's something that I want to do. Like I said, that's still a goal of mine. I want to get out of that. I think that's the reason why I haven't been on live yet. It's because I'm just so used to, you know, YouTube and like editing my videos and things like that. Someone said, are you dating? Yes, I am dating. Yeah, I am dating. I don't know what else to say about that. Yeah, that was the question. So tips on building YouTube channel and being okay with kind of displaying private life. The tips on YouTube, I will always say this. The only thing I can say is really just being yourself. I think sometimes we get caught up in trying to like figure out how we should act or be, but it's just like, to be honest with you, when I got on this platform, like I was just really authentically myself. And I think that once you really just be in tune with yourself and just really being you and not trying to look at everybody else and trying to fit in, I just never felt like I needed to fit in. So I could only speak on myself. Like when I first started, I was just being me. Like I didn't feel like I had to be like anybody else. One thing I did do though, I always watch YouTube, so of course I just looked at certain things and I told myself like, okay, I'm gonna do it this way, or you know, I won't do it like how they did it. You know, like I always tried to put my own little touch to it, which wasn't hard for me because like I always see myself as being different. Like it's always something different. It's always something different with me than anybody else, you know. That's how I just see myself, and that's how I display myself, like, because that's just what it is. That's just the real me. Be yourself and don't overthink it. Like please don't overthink it. And another thing that I always say, if you're gonna do like sit down videos or like, you know, just any type of videos or anything like that, just make sure your aesthetic of your background looks pleasing, because like that's something that people look at. Like I used to watch videos, like I said, I watched videos and I took notes on what I wouldn't do, and certain things just doesn't look pleasing to watch. So just make sure when you're doing your videos, it looks pleasing to watch and your quality is at least decent. I know a lot of people don't have the equipment that they need when they first start, but at least you know what you're around, your background or what you're doing looks aesthetically pleasing. And as far as being private, I do feel like I'm still private. Like I don't show as much. It's a lot of stuff that you guys don't know. You can limit yourself from talking about certain things, or you know, just it's just a limit to like everything. Like just have your boundaries when it comes down to yourself. And that's the only thing I can say about that. It's just like, if you don't want to talk about it, don't talk about it. You know, some people can want to force you on this internet to know everything about your life, but like that, I mean, it's your channel. You can regulate what you want to show and what you want to say. You can control all of that. So I always say keep a lot to yourself. Not a lot, but keep some things to yourself, because when so much is out, you feel like you don't have anything for yourself. Like you just feel like everything is just out there, you know. I don't like to feel that way. I mean, do what you feel like is for you. That's all I can say. Like I can only give what I can give from myself, but everybody is different. Some people don't care about showing all of their life, every bit of it, but me, I gotta have something for me, you know. So that's what I can say about that. I'm gonna do my other brow off camera and then I'm gonna come back. All right, so my eyebrows are done. Now we can finish on with the rest of the face. So I said, when are you going to do more makeup videos. I miss it. I miss them too, as you guys can see. As you guys can see, I am trying to put makeup into this video, even though it's not really like a tutorial. But it kind of is like a tutorial if you want to see it in that way. But I'm really answering questions though. I'm not really talking about the makeup. I do want to start doing more makeup. I also want to start filming my clients too while I'm doing their face. So if that's something you guys are interested in, I definitely want to do like client videos where I am traveling and going to my appointments, going to my clients, and just showing the whole thing of that. And also like sharing like the products that I'm using on my clients too as well. Like I would love to do that. Someone said ending the year, have you learned anything this year that you may feel can help others? This is a great question. I feel like I've learned so much. I feel like in this time period, it definitely went by so fast, but I definitely feel like I've learned so much, and I feel like there's been so much growth at the same time. Well, the biggest thing that I've kind of pulled myself out of was attachment, feeling attached to someone, or feeling like I have to, or just being like codependent, like codependency. Like I've learned how to detach, not saying that I'm like, you know, the master of like detaching from everybody, and just like I'm still learning, but I feel like I attach myself from something that I thought I could never get myself out of or just separate from. So I think like that right there was like the hardest thing for me to do. Like when I say that was the hardest thing for me to do, and I'm talking about like my past relationship, like feeling like I couldn't do it, you know. But I got out of that, and I used that as an example because like that was, like I said, like the hardest thing for me to do. And I just never thought like I can get out of that shit, y'all. I still have my times where like it's hard for me to walk away from like certain people or things like that, or people that I love. But like I said, like I'm still learning. I'm not like a master at it, but I will say I mastered that. I mastered walking away from that relationship. It was not the easiest. And when I talk about codependency, like I really want to talk about this in another video. I feel like talking about detaching and like codependency, because it's like something that I had to learn. I'm still learning. Just getting out of feeling like you need someone, or like without them things wouldn't exist or things wouldn't happen for you. Like there's nothing you can do without a person, or you know what I'm saying, like just getting out of that and just really depending on yourself, and just having that courage to know like whatever you want to do can come from you. It doesn't have to come from anybody else. And knowing that what you're doing is coming from you, your strength is from you, is from nobody else. Like I had to really learn that and get out of that. Like, and that's the best feeling. Like doing things on your own is like the best feeling, you know. Feeling like you don't need the person is the best feeling. And I think that goes with attachment, like feeling like you want to stay because you feel like without them, or without walking away from them, like you're losing something. When sometimes, half of the time, when you're walking away from situations, you're actually gaining so much more. Like that's what I've learned, that walking away, you're not losing anything. Walking away from something that's not aligned with you anymore, things that just doesn't align with you anymore, it's not, you're not losing anything from that. Like there's no loss. Like you're really gaining so much more. And when I say gaining, like really gaining, that's like the best feeling, when you accomplish some shit on your own. Like that's the best feeling in the freaking world, when I say the best. And not even having attachment with just relationship, romantic partners, even just with like family, you know, friendships. Like it can be anything. It doesn't have to be with somebody you were with romantically in a relationship. Just It can be in so many different ways. And also just learning to let things be. Learning that you can't change anyone, or you can't make someone be on the same path as you or understanding as you. Because if you constantly try to do that, like you're literally draining yourself in the process, and that's something that I just don't want to do, is lose myself, like give so much to a person that you start to lose yourself. Like I just never want to do that again. That's like the worst feeling. Like when you start to lose yourself, you literally feel that. Like you feel yourself sinking and going into a dark place. I don't want to do that again. I just don't. If we're not aligning, if we're not really seeing eye to eye, then it's just best to just walk away and not try to force it. Not even trying to like get people to understand your point of view, you know, like that's a lot of energy too. I feel like now just walking away from things is just the best thing to do. And not even explaining yourself. Like sometimes certain things just don't need to be explained. I feel like walking away is enough. Silence is louder. And that's just that, you know. Sometimes we feel like we have to say what we need to say. We have to get out what we need to get out. Like we have to just say something, you know. Like I got out of feeling like I have to say some things all the time. Like I don't have to say anything all the time, like, because if you're mentally in a different place than I am, then that's just what it is. Like you're not going to understand where I'm coming from. So I think that too, just literally not even trying to go through the whole explaining and just move myself away from it. When I say there's so much that I've learned, I can really go on and on and on. I'm just thinking about something on top of my head right now, but that's some of it that I've learned, like, to do. So that's just something that I've learned, is just learning how to depend on myself a lot more, and having that that courage to know, that confidence to know, like, that I can do it, and knowing that my strength comes from me and no one else. Like knowing that I'm that girl, like literally having to understand, like having that self-confidence, I would say, within myself, and knowing like I can do it. Like no one built me, no one made me but God, okay? Did it but you and God. And learning like not to give others so much praise and not yourself. Like give yourself that same amount of praise that you give others. Like, you know, like you have to, like that just doesn't even, it's not even right for you to even give others more praise than yourself. Like I've learned to give myself a more pats on the back. Okay? You did that shit. So I said how to look bossed up. How to look bossed up. It's not even about looking. It's really just, it's in you. What they say, it's not on you, it's in you, baby. Okay? So it's just like, it's not even all about the looks. It's really like really being that bossed up girl. It's not about the look. Like let's not get caught up in looking like something and not really actually being it. Okay? Honestly, we're gonna change that and not say look. I would say how to be bossed up is really being on your shit. Okay? Like whatever that is to you, you know, whether that's your business, whether that's, you know, whatever, just really being all about you. I would say bossed up to me is really just being all about you and doing everything for you, putting all of that energy into you. When you think of boss, you think of money, you think about getting that bag, like, but also like being a boss is just not really wealth, but it's also like being bossed up mentally. Like, you know what I'm saying, how you think, how you move, like, you know what I'm saying, because you can have the money, you can have all the money in the world, but like what's really up here, you know what I'm saying, what's really inside of you, like what's here. To me, what's inside of you, like how you move. Shout out to Kiss for sending me some lashes and for me being on their PR. Thank you so much. I received so much stuff from them. It feels like Christmas. I just received a box full of lashes. I just received a box full of press-on nails. These are some press-ons I just put on, y'all. And I think I really like them because of the like stones on them. Other than that, the length is not given for me. It's too short for me. But I think I like the bling that's on it that really pops. Like that's really all that's cute about them. But I received some lashes, and these are matte black. That's the style of them. Are you going to cover your leg tattoo? Yes, I am. Actually, 2 people asked me about this tattoo. Yes, I'm gonna cover this leg tattoo. I feel like now is that time. Of course, you know, something like that is something that you think about, like, okay, is this something I want to keep? Is we gonna get back together? Like, no. Yeah, going to definitely cover this leg tattoo up. It's very big. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's my ex name. I do have my ex on me. I have her name on the back of my thigh. So yes, that definitely needs to be covered up. Of course, there was like thoughts of like, is that something I want to keep? Like, is there going to be like a time where we're going to get back together? Of course, those are all the things that came through my head. Like, should I keep it? Like, when should I do this? Like, especially in the beginning of everything. So yeah, I think it's definitely time for it to get covered at this time. So yeah, that's something that I do want to get done. So yeah. Someone said journaling or meditating. I say can't really. Of course I would choose journaling first. If I had to really choose between the two, it would be journaling. I feel like that to me is a form of meditation, but it's really not. I mean, meditation is how you create it to be. It can be in so many different ways. Journaling to me is very satisfying for my mental, just getting everything out that I need to get out. And it's a part of releasing. It's like a releasal for me. It is a releasal. It's good with a healing too as well. Not only are you, you know, thinking about it, but you getting it off your mental, like it's like you're expressing that, you get it out there, it's written and it's done. You know what I mean? Like, someone said, don't get me wrong, I love you, girl, but do people judge you around for being lesbian? No. What type of world are you in, honey? This is a new world now. I don't get judged for that. Like, you guys don't judge me. And first of all, I'm not lesbian, I'm bisexual. And no, maybe where you from, it's, you know, it's a little hard to be yourself. I don't know. I know in certain places it's not, people are not really open. So I don't know if you from, I don't know where you're from. I can't say. But I know in certain places you can't really be fully yourself. Someone said, did you have to overcome any fear after relocating? And if so, how did you overcome those obstacles? That's a good question. I would say the only fear I could say right now is actually just getting out. I got out of that. You guys saw that process for me a little bit. How I was talking about, like, you know, just really getting out by myself and exploring. Of course, in your own city, you're used to your own city. In Chicago, you know, I was out. I did a lot by myself. I went out by myself. I did dinners by myself. But I feel like, I just feel like when you're in a new city, it's like you don't really know too much, or you're not familiar with everything. Like Chicago, I know in the back of my head, the back of my hand. Like, I know all the spots. Like, that's just something I'm comfortable with because I've been living there for so long. So, you know, just getting out of that fear of, just getting out of that shell of being like scared to get out and just, you know. So I think that's the only thing. But actually moving, I wasn't scared when I moved. Like, honestly, I felt like something was pulling me here. If everything felt natural, I wasn't scared not one bit. I can't say that I was scared when I moved here because I really wasn't scared, y'all. I really wasn't. Nothing scared me moving. I was more excited and ready more than anything. So there was really no other fear. Also, when I got out, I felt so good. Like, that first day I went out, I did vlog that, I think. Yeah, I did vlog it. That first time I went out and I sat at the bar by myself, that was like the best experience, and I'm so glad I had got out. I'm so glad I pushed myself to get out and like mingle. You know what I'm saying? I met someone, I met a friend. I met someone, like, we're still friends to this day, even though she lived in Texas. Like, we still communicate, we still talk. Like, I met a friend. Like, now I built a whole connection that I didn't even know I was gonna do. Like, I met some guys at the bar, they bought us drinks. Like, I had a ball, I had fun. So it's just like, also before going outside, always give yourself that confirmation. Like, look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, like, look, this is how the day gonna go. Like, I'm gonna go. It's really, mirror manifestations is real, y'all. I told myself that somebody was gonna buy me a drink. I said I was going to, I had said some other stuff, and it actually happened. And it's just amazing for just to see that when you take little small leaps of faith like that and you get yourself out of your comfort zone, like, so much happens. So many good things happen out of it. Nothing bad happens out of getting yourself out of comfort zones. If you think about it, like, nothing ever happened bad to me when I get myself out of my comfort zone. Something always good comes out of it. So yeah, just do it. I know sometimes it takes a little bit more time. I get it. That was me. But child, one day I just got up and got ready and was like, I'm out. In high school, did you get best dressed because you be putting it on? Actually, I got the most creative or so. I got something for being creative. The most creative. I think that's what I got. And then one of my friends got best dressed. Of course, I think I'm supposed to get best dressed, and everybody knew that. But I felt like in high school, people went with who was the most popular, whatever. People knew I put that shit on. Like, we wore uniform, y'all, and I had to actually I dressed up my uniform every day. Every day. And I remember our school being so strict with the uniform to the point where it was certain things I couldn't do. They tried to stop me from doing. Like, I wore, like, you know, like, I wear my, like, little skirts. You know, like, the school skirts. I wore those. And they literally were trying to get me to stop wearing my knee-high socks because I used to buy, like, really, like, loud colored neon thigh-high socks to go with my skirts or whatever, and they used to tell me that they used to just give me any type of bullshit to say about my uniform. It doesn't go with the uniform policy, or I'll wear headbands. I couldn't really wear certain headbands with, you know, I dressed up my hair. I created bow ties. I literally used to hand make bow ties to wear with my polo uniform shirts because I thought that was cool. They stopped me from doing that. Like, y'all, so I get why I got the most creative, because I really was creative as hell. Like, when I say I was so creative, I feel like I need to get back into that era of, like, really creating things with my hands, because y'all, I used to make jewelry, all type of stuff. In the house, I was that kid. Like, I never really sat down and watched TV. I always tried to go in my room and just do something, make something out of nothing, okay? I used to cut up fabric to create the bow tie. So I'll cut up, like, some old jeans, some denim, and make a denim tie, or just, you know, because I didn't go to a fabric store, so I used old clothes for fabric. Yeah, y'all, that was me. What was the question? Because I feel like I just went somewhere else with it. Oh, yeah. I got most creative or something like that. But to me, that's fast. That's everything. Creativity is everything, baby. Creativity is fashion. Creativity is all type of art. You know, all art. Art is in anything you do. Makeup. This is creative. Like, getting the fashion was okay. That's cool. But creative, like, come on, everybody not creative. Everybody can't create. You know what I'm saying? Like, creating things comes in so many different forms. So I feel like that was the coldest to me. Like, everybody knew I put that shit on, okay? Everybody knew I put that shit on. So it's like, whatever. Like, yeah. Someone said, I see your ex done started a YouTube. Any thoughts? Well, that channel that she's taken to use for her own personal use was our channel together. So now I guess it's her channel now by herself. So now she has created that for herself. She took our videos down or whatever, deleted all of that, and now she's creating it to her own. My thoughts on that, the only thing I can really say is that I've told her this already before, because she had asked me, like, what do you think about me taking Us Against the World and using it for herself, whatever. Can basically ask me, can she use it for herself? And I gave her my honest opinion on that. I told her, I said, to me, I feel like you should start like completely over. Like, you should start from the beginning, because that channel was built on 2 people. It was built on a couple channel. So that's what the viewers used to seeing. It's used to seeing 2 people. It was built on 2 people. It was never built on 1 person. So me personally, you know, knowing how it feels to start a YouTube channel authentically just for yourself, like, I know what that feels like, because I've started from literally the bottom. Like, I didn't have any followers to begin with when I started my channel. Like, I started from 0, from scratch. I started from my phone. I didn't have no equipment. I didn't have any of that when I first started. So it's like, knowing how it feels to start authentically based on nothing, having to work myself up to 1K, because you don't get paid on YouTube until you reach 1K. You have to reach that threshold in order to get paid, to even get ads in your videos. So it's like, that's a good feeling. And I just think that, like I've told her before, the best thing I think that's fair to do is to start from the beginning if you're going to use it for yourself. Because like I said, that channel was based on 2 people. It was built on 2 people. And it's not fair, you know, but she's taking the channel. It is what it is. Didn't say anything about it once I saw it, because, you know, like, sometimes it's just best, like I was just saying previously in the video, certain things are, it's just best not to say. It's just best to leave things where they are and let the universe take care of the certain things, because some things are just out of your hands, you know. So that's my thought on it. This is something that I shared with her too. And when she asked me this about taking the channel for herself, I told her, like, and when she asked me this, we were still living in the same household. Like, we were still living together. A lot of people don't know this. Like I said, it's so much that has happened that I never opened up and fully shared every little detail and everything. But we were still living in the same household when she asked me this about taking the channel. And imagine how that feels, because we're still freshly broken up. This is when I freshly broke up with her. We were still living in the same house, broken up, waiting for the lease to end. And of course, to me, looking at her asking me that, it's kind of like damn, like, you could have at least waited for some time and asked me. Like, it's kind of like okay, like, we just kind of, like, I'm still processing everything, you know what I'm saying? Even though I broke up with you, it's still a process. Regardless of how it went, it's still a process, you know. Like, that being our channel, we did so much on and we shared so much on. It's just like, okay, now you want to use it for your own self-benefit. It said a lot that I won't speak out loud. I won't say, and I won't share to you guys what I felt with that, but that said a lot alone. Of course you saw it because you subscribed to the channel. A lot of my baby dolls subscribed to the channel. I still, you know, even though it's not that the channel has nothing to do with me anymore, like, it's done. But I always thank you guys for subscribing to that channel, because you guys really did support that channel. Like, every single video that I uploaded, I always Did I even set my face, y'all? I haven't even set my face yet. Every single video, like I always told you guys to go support, go watch our channel, go subscribe, like nobody's business, okay? I always told you guys to go subscribe to that channel, and a lot of you guys did. Like, that's just the type of support y'all have. Like, when I say baby dolls, y'all, when y'all support. When if anytime I shout out somebody, y'all go and actually support them. Like, y'all support is real. And if I've never said it, if you've never heard me say it before, I just want to say, like, y'all support is like no other, and I'm so grateful for y'all. I really am. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that one. I just feel like, you know, that channel was, yeah, I feel like when you start something for yourself, I think the best thing to do is start from the bottom and start over. And to her, she may not view it in that way, like, because me and her see things completely different. So her reason may be something completely different than mine, but that's just how I feel on it. Of course, she probably feel like she has to say so on it because it was her channel too, but it's not. It's a collective channel. It's all in one channel. It's not really one person's channel that was built on two people. Like I said, it should have been started over. Like, that should have just been, that channel should have just been deleted, because she did tell me that she did delete it, and she told me that she wasn't going to do that. So to see that she did, it's like, okay, well, like I thought. What's that video, that meme of that lady?
Well, just as I thought.
It's better to start, like, the root of something authentically from yourself, and not from it being something else that it was. Like, you know, if that makes sense. Like, it's just better to start something authentically all you, not from something else that it was. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm trying to make it make sense, but I think y'all kind of flowing with me on that one. That's just the best thing to do. And a lot of people may disagree with me, and people may say, like, oh, you wrong, or people may say, like, no, like, whatever. But that's my perspective on it. What was your name? I think your name is Brittany. The Real Brittany Show. Yeah. Yeah, girl, that's how I feel on that. And yeah, it feels good. It feels good to start something on your own, like, and not, you know, it feels good to start from the beginning on your own, just to see that come up, just to see that, like, you know, like, oh shit, like, I these subscribers that I have, that don't come from nobody. That don't come from starting from something. That doesn't start from starting from something that literally started from me. That was all me making, like what? When did I start? Like 2017, 2018? It's just a different feeling when you know, y'all know what I'm saying, shit. It's just a different feeling, you know, when you really literally started all of that. You started that, you know. It wasn't built on anything else. It was built on my own content. Nobody else's content with nobody else. It was just me being me being lyric, me showing my creativity, me showing what I can do and what I love to do, and growing from that, just that, you know. Baby, it's no other feeling. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this real quick, y'all. Set my skin. Someone said, are you enjoying the weather here? Yes, I am, girl. Baby, I am enjoying every inch of the weather, okay? Because when I went back to Chicago, child, it was freezing. Like, we're in the 60s right now, which is perfect. It's not too cold, not hot. So it's like a balance. You can do like a little leather jacket. You can do a blue jean jacket. Like, it's, you know, sweater weather, you know. It feels good. Someone said, how did you put yourself out there after a breakup? How did I put myself out there? Well, me doing my vlogs and stuff, you guys pretty much be knowing what be going on. You guys knew the breakup when it happened. As far as putting myself out there, it was like, I mean, pretty much when someone asks you, are you single, what do you say? Yeah. Or if you're taken, whatever it may be, you know. I never really put myself out there too much because, like I told y'all before, it kind of felt weird to get back into dating because, like, I was so used to one person. So, like, just going on dates and just being out with someone else, I had to get myself, like, out of that shell of feeling uncomfortable or just, like, feeling weird about it. Like, that had to end, honey. That had to go. Like, you gotta live your life, and, you know, like, you have to live your life and you have to be free. Girl, Brittany, you got some good questions. You also said, do you rather date females or it doesn't matter, just love me type deal? Yeah. It doesn't matter. I never, first of all, my real relation, well, I wouldn't even say real relationships. My most relationships were men. Of course, I dated women too as well, but the most serious relationship with a woman that I've ever been in was my last one. That was my most serious relationship I've ever been in. And my most longest. Okay, so yeah, there's really no preference where I'd rather date more. Like, some people would probably say, like, I'd rather date a man more, or I'd rather date a woman before whatever, and they're bisexual. But to me, it's just like, may the best woman or man win, you know, like, which one gonna win? It really don't matter to me because I love both. So it's like, yeah, it's that for me. I would do highlights, but I don't think I need any highlights today. I like the way this really looks. What y'all think about it? I think it's pretty. I don't think I need anything else. What do you guys think? Well, I have this pretty pink lip gloss. I have this pretty Wet n Wild, well, that's not Wet n Wild, it's Wet Cherry Gloss by Lime Crime. Isn't that pretty? It's like a pretty nudish pink. Put a little bit of this on. Just a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, why not? Someone said, what does your next adventure involve? Love seeing the growth. Thank you so much for seeing the growth, baby. Thank you, girl. My next adventure evolve just more of self-healing. I feel like the more I heal, the more like I evolve, and I feel like that's just in all areas, whether that's from personal traumas, whether with family, past romantic relationships, friendships, like any type of healing within. I feel like that's what I want to do, because the more I do that, the more I just see myself evolving, like, you know, and that's just the best feeling. Like, that's literally like the best feeling. That's one thing I can say right now. That's been my adventure. That's been what I've been doing. Another thing, also, you just sneezed on me. Spider has a way of coming over here and sneezing on me. Like, why can't you sneeze? Come this way, mama. Sorry, I gotta pick up the makeup. It fell on the floor. I don't want you getting sick. Go over here. Go sit down. She sneezes on me. Like, you could have did that over there where you were just at. But anyway, my next adventure that's like on the top of my list is actually driving, getting my car, y'all. Like that's something new that I cannot wait to do, which I know is about to happen very soon. I just can't wait for you guys to see me in that element, and not only you guys seeing me in that element, but just seeing myself in that element, because I just know like once I start driving and having my own vehicle, having my own car, it's about to be like the best. Like I feel like once that is like checked off my list, I feel like so many other things like are just gonna flow and just open up for me, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, I just feel like that's just something that just needs to happen. Like it has to happen. So just getting my license, getting my car license out here, of course, like that's gonna be like so dope. Like me getting my license is gonna be my California driver's license, and it's just like me having my California license plates to my car. It's just like gonna be like an all moment, like freaking wow. Like I think that's gonna make me so happy. Like I don't even think, I know that's gonna make me so freaking happy, and it's just gonna put me just in a different element, you know what I mean? Like I can just see myself now. I can already feel it. Like I'm feeling like that girl. Like I already know I'm that girl, but just that right there, just like damn, I did this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I was just telling you guys, like just knowing and feeling that you've done it, nobody else can interfere and say I did that or I helped you, or if it wasn't for me, or like, you know, having that energy around you is just so throw the fuck up. That's just, oh my god, it feels so good. Like just even moving here, you know, and just having that faith within me and having that faith within everything, and just knowing I can do it and it happened. If I can move here, if I moved all the way here to California, away from my family, away from everything I've known, away from things that I'm comfortable with, and just, if I can do that, what makes you think I can't get my car, you know? And if you're at an age where you feel like, you know, I still don't have my car license and everybody else around me have my license and you don't have yours, this video is, if you listen to this right now, it's meant for you to listen to it and hear it, and just know like it's never too late to do anything, for one. But I used to feel that a little bit, like damn, like everybody got their license, like, and I don't have mine. It's like everybody is driving around me and getting to point A and point B, and this is like me, it's kind of difficult because I have to Uber or do this and do that. I feel like this is my time. Like if this is my time, it's been my time, but like now, being in this energy, being in just being in this energy that I am in now is just completely different. I'm just happy to be here because I personally can see my growth and I can feel my growth, and it's like it's like the best feeling ever. Like it's just the best, and I just feel like now get in my car, like it's just gonna be the best feeling, and I cannot wait to like be vlogging. I can just see myself in my car now vlogging with y'all. Like y'all gonna see me in a whole different element. Like it's gonna be so much fun because there's gonna be so many more things to do, you know, being in my own whip. Like I ain't gotta wait for no Uber, I ain't gotta wait for no Lyft, I ain't gotta wait for nobody. I can jet when I want to jet. Like it's just, that's the best feeling. Like going somewhere and like you knowing you don't want to stay for too long. Or you gotta wait for nobody to drop you off because you rode with somebody. Having your car already parked outside, baby, and getting in your car behind your own wheel and you driving off, baby, the best. Y'all gonna be seeing me driving. We're gonna be talking and driving and going here and going there. Y'all, we gonna be everywhere, okay? I can just see myself, because it's just like being in a new state, in a new city, just in my car, like with the palm trees, the sun, everything's just beautiful. Just cannot wait. Like it's a vibe. So I just can't wait for that. And yeah, just being in the moment and healing and just being in my light. That's what I want. That's, yeah. I think one of you guys asked me like, how far do you want to how far do you want to go in beauty? Do you see yourself creating your own beauty line? Like, yes, that's something that I really want to do. There's so many different businesses that I want to get into. Like, I'm so creative in so many different things, and I feel like being a creative, you be trying to just find that balance of like starting, like what's the one thing that you want to start, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna overwhelm myself with where do I go or how do I start it. I just need to start it. So that's like the main thing, and just go from there and let God lead me and let the universe take me to the levels that I need to be. So yeah, I think that was my last question. That was enough. That was a great question about my new adventure. So I hope that helped, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. It was very fun. I'm going to go ahead and start editing now because I want to post it up today. It is currently 3:08, so I want to get this up as soon as possible for you baby dolls. That wraps it up for the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I love you baby dolls so much, and I'll see you baby dolls in my next video. Mwah. Love you.